The vacation extends for one more month. Yesterday's celebration was just to pep you up so that you are ready. Already a few Indian states have declared they will extend the lockdown. There may be some relaxations for certain type of activity, work, industry, but geographical lockdown will continue. District level blockades, state level blocks, and no airline, no railways, this will definitely continue. Many people are asking these questions, nobody is sick, why are they doing this lockdown? My business is going, my work is going, I can't take a walk, I can't smoke, I can't drink, what is this? But there are some people, why all these years have been like this only, why should I change my way? What is the problem, why can't I go? Why can't I speak in your face like this, as I've always been doing? You were always doing this, we were just enduring with your bad breath, but now you're bringing death. Namaskaram, namaskaram to everyone. So, suppose you were in school. Suppose you were in school, summer vacations, you went home, 14th April, you were supposed to go back to school, but the school said, the vacation extends for one more month. Would you celebrate or cry about it? I'm sure you would celebrate. Well, most probably we are heading into that situation just now. Yesterday's celebration was just to pep you up so that you are ready. Already a few Indian states have declared they will extend the lockdown. There may be some relaxations for certain type of activity, work, industry, but geographical lockdown will continue. District level blockades, state level blocks, and no airline, no railways, this will definitely continue. So, those of you who are on a spiritual path, or so you thought, grand time for you. Those of you who are very strategic thinkers, fantastic time for you. Those of you who thought you are musicians or artists or something, absolutely miraculous time for you. Those of you who thought you are actually students, genuine, I mean to say, not that you're going to school or college, I mean to say you're a real student, you want to learn. Absolutely beautiful time for you. The only concern is those who are at the bottom end of the economic structure, what will happen to them. That's why in this region we are stepping out and seeing what to do. Many of our young volunteers, even today a batch left, they were there to see me just now. They're leaving the ashram, they're leaving the yoga center. That means they won't be able to come back. Till everything is over, and when they come back, they will go into anywhere between 14 to 28 days of quarantine. So it's a self-exile that they're taking this step to serve the rural society around us. We bow down to their commitment. Well, the medical aid in terms of masks, gloves, some safety suits for medical personnel and others that our Chinese volunteers sent has just cleared the customs in Delhi. should be here tomorrow or max day after tomorrow. So those things are happening, but the biggest challenge is going to be to provide pharmaceutical medicines that may become necessary large scale. Above all, to provide nourishment for those people who have no ability to find nourishment unless they have employment. 3 weeks, they've crossed their limit of managing with their own resources already, the pressure is on. So, we've already started that work, but this will go on increasing, the pressure, the financial pressure on us. In the last 2 days, many of you have contributed in a big way and supported us. We look forward to a continued support because this is going to continue for some more time. This is not over very soon. This lockdown is a way of preempting. Many people are asking these questions, nobody's sick, why are they doing this lockdown? My business is going, my work is going, I can't take a walk, I can't smoke, I can't drink, what is this? Well, this is preemptive action, you need to understand. Maybe if you have lived a compulsive life, you don't understand what is preemptive action. Anybody who is successful in their business, in their life in various ways, always take preemptive action. They don't wait for problems to overwhelm them and then take action. They take action before problems come. That is the significance of being human. All other creatures will deal with their problems after it hits them. Human beings are supposed to foresee problems and preempt them. This happened. Shankaran Pillai was in New York, not now, before the virus. Right now, New York is a bad place to be. Unfortunately, the numbers… today's numbers are bad. The last 24 hours, nearly 1,200 deaths in America, United States of America. Crossed 9,600. Spain, 223 in a day. Italy still going strong. 525 deaths in 24 hours. France, 518. UK, 621. While India, 32. India has the lowest number of deaths per million population. I think the lockdown has made a big difference, but now to really tighten the lockdown in such a way that it actually works, because if one rat scurries away, that one rat is enough to infect a whole population. So, but rats are not the carriers, It's human beings. But there are some people who are in a certain mode. But Shankaran Pillai was in New York City. And he went into a very expensive restaurant, pulled out a $20 bill and tried to give it to the waiter, "You keep this." The waiter said, "What, you want a table to be booked? You can go and book straight away. You don't have to give me this money." He said, "No, no, you keep it, I'll tell you, keep it, take it." He took it. Then he said, "I don't need a table. Later in the evening, I'm coming here with my new girlfriend. When I come here, you say, 'No tables available.' I will take her to a cheaper restaurant. But keep the $20, just say that tables are just not available today." Preemptive action. But there are some people, "Why? All these years I've been like this only, why should I change my way? What is the problem? Why can't I go? Why can't I speak in your face like this, as I've always been doing?" You were always doing this, we were just enduring with your bad breath, but now you're bringing death. Bad breath also can kill sometimes. Now this is a good time to change your civilization, that you don't spit in each other's face and talk. Time to do this permanently, I'm saying, not just now. It's a time to change many things, but this is how I've been doing, is a problem. A man was driving in Tennessee. This happens sometimes in Tennessee. And without any warning, a local pickup truck which was driving with some kind of a load suddenly turned off into a small dirt track. Nothing short of a miracle that he did not hit the truck. He braked frantically and somehow stopped, just short. But the pickup truck went away. He got so mad, he chased the truck, stopped him and started yelling. Well, he just looked, "What's the matter with you? I always go down this road. Why didn't you show your hand? Why didn't you indicate?" "No, I always go down this road. That's how I do things. You're supposed to know." So, there are a lot of local people like this who assume things. "Oh, this is the way I do it." No, a time has come that you don't function out of old habits, you function consciously. This could be life and death for somebody else or to yourself. So, very, very important right now. More than government bringing about lockdowns after lockdowns, every citizen standing up and doing the right thing, this is most important. Otherwise, government can announce lockdowns, you keep spreading around yourself, then there is no use. You should understand, this is not about the government, this is not about the administration, this is not about the health officials. This is about your life and the lives around you. Your behavior is going to determine that. This is both an onerous responsibility and a privilege, that simply by doing nothing you can save people's lives. How wonderful is that? But unfortunately, in the last 2 days, the number of medical professionals who have become victims and have died is unusually high, because they're working overtime. As they work overtime beyond a certain limit, their immune system comes down. As their endurance comes down, immune system comes down, and because of this they're getting infected, and fatalities have begun to rise among the doctors and nurses. All those people who behave irresponsibly and say, "Why can't I do this, why can't I do that?" I want you to think of a scenario where if the medical professionals in the country and in the world decided enough is enough, if you are not bothered about your life, why are we sticking our necks out, and they stop coming to work, you can imagine what will happen. Then fatalities will rise into millions. This lockdown is a preemptive action to see that such things don't happen. Every one of you must not only cooperate, do whatever tools you have in your hands to convey to every citizen in the country and in the world to see that they behave responsibly. As a generation, if we behave responsibly, we can pass this with minimum losses. Already, I think the death toll is nearing 100,000. It's hitting 100,000 mark. That is not a small loss, but still compared to what can happen, it is a small loss. So let us try to contain this at the minimum possible level, because if we don't do conscious action, responsible action, it can completely it can completely harangue this generation in so many different ways, not just in terms of health, in so many different ways. The very way we have been living, we may not be able to live, nobody can afford to live like that anymore, it may become like that. So it's very important that we pass through these next few weeks, whatever number of weeks, really sensibly.